Hello students, welcome to this lecture, the last lecture of three-dimensional geometry. Here we are going to study about the distance between the lines. So the first case is the distance between two skew lines. So what are skew lines? These two fingers are sort of skew lines because these are neither intersecting nor are they parallel. This is going like this is going like this. So these are neither intersecting nor parallel in the three-dimension space. So if you want to find the distance between skew lines, which are actually the lines which are neither intersecting nor are they parallel. Here in two-dimension plane, it may seem that they are getting intersected somewhere, but it is not actually, because these are in actually two different planes. So the shortest distance between them is the distance between these two skew lines. If we consider that this line is having equation x minus x1 by a1 is equal to y minus y1 by b1 is equal to z minus z1 by c1. So it means that there is a point A here which is x1 comma y1 comma z1, and the direction ratio of this line is a1 b1 c1. What about this line? This line is having an equation x minus x2 by a2 is equal to y minus y2 by b2 is equal to z minus z2 by c2. So here also I am taking a point B, suppose, and this point is now having the coordinate x2, y2, z2 lying in this second line. And if we want to find the direction ratio of this second line, it is a2, b2, c2. So if we join these 2 points AB, so basically the projection of AB on this normal is the distance between these two skew lines. These are two skew lines, and if I take the projection of the line joining 2 points, one on this line, another on this line, on the common normal of these two lines, then that is the shortest distance. So what is that projection? So first let us find the common normal of these two lines, this line and this line. So that common normal is nothing but actually the cross product of these two vectors. And what are those two vectors? A1 I cap, B1 J cap, C1 K cap, A2 I cap, B2 J cap, C2 K cap. So we take the cross product of these two vectors which are directed in the respective lines, and that is the common normal, which is normal to both the lines simultaneously. So this is actually, you can say in short, that this is A cross B, or you can say or you can take A cross B, where A stands for A1 I cap plus B1 J cap plus C1 K cap, and B stands for A2 I cap, B2 J cap plus C2 K cap. So this is the common normal. Now what is the projection of AB on the common normal? So if we talk about projection of AB on the common normal N, so it is the component along this. So we can say that AB mod cos theta, theta is the angle which this line makes with the common normal. So AB distance is basically, we can say that a point A1 minus A2. Basically A1 means, again here, A1 is x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap, and A2 is x2 I cap plus y2 j cap plus z2 k cap. So the distance between these 2 points mean the vector AB, the magnitude of the vector AB. That is the difference between the position vectors of A and B. These are position vectors of A and B. So A1 minus A2 mod. This is the distance AB. Cos theta. So cos theta can be written as vector, two vectors dot product and divided by the multiplication of their magnitudes. So you can see that one vector is the vector AB itself, and another vector is the vector normal vector divided by AB mod and the mod of the normal vector. So cos theta can be written like this. Now finally, if we come to the final result, or we say what is the formula which we should remember, so we will say that this AB and AB will get cancelled. The magnitude of AB and the magnitude of AB will get cancelled, and the AB vector basically is the difference of these two vectors, A1 minus A2 dot the normal vector, which is actually the cross product of the two vectors A and B, as I told you just now, A cross B, upon the modulus of the normal vector, which is mod of A cross B. Now the distance has to be positive, so we put a mod over here also in case if we get negative value. So this is the formula which we have to remember if we have been given to find the distance between two skew lines. So A1, A2 are basically the position vectors of the 2 points on the respective lines, which is this one and this one. And what are A and B? A and B are actually the vectors along the lines that are obtained from the direction ratios of the lines. Another case is the distance between the parallel lines. So you have to remember this formula which we have finally written. This formula is important. Now the distance between, if the lines are parallel, that means their direction ratios are same. So this line is x minus x1 by A, y minus y1 by B, z minus z1 by C. Another line is x minus x2 by A, y minus y2 by B is equal to z minus z2 by C. So there are 2 points, one is A here, another is B here, and let us join them. So the distance here, this one, is what we have to obtain. So what is this shortest distance or the perpendicular distance between the parallel lines? So if you take the distance AB, then its component here is actually the answer. So if we consider that this angle is theta, the angle I am taking theta is this angle. Suppose this angle is theta. In that case, this angle would also be theta. So we can say that this length is actually, this distance is actually mod AB sine theta, right? We can write it like this. Now in order to decide about sine theta, we know the cross product of two vectors. So the two vectors which we are talking about is, one vector is A vector, which is A I cap plus B j cap plus C k cap. That is this vector which is along the line, any one of the line, both are parallel. And another vector which we are talking about here is the vector which will give the cross product of A and that vector, and that will be actually sine theta. So sine theta is actually, if we take the cross product of any two vectors A cross B by mod of A into mod of B, and we take a mod of the whole like this. So here what should be the another vector B which we have to take here? So basically if we take the vector joining these 2 points A and B, that is the AB vector, so this would become x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap plus z2 minus z1 k cap. So basically this is the vector AB. This vector I am talking about, AB. Now if we take sine theta as the cross product of A and AB, you will get as A cross AB by mod of A into mod of AB. This will be sine theta. So make sure that you are getting this theta only, no other theta. So basically there is a vector A which is the vector this one, this vector is A and this vector is AB. So you are taking the cross product of these two. So the angle between them is actually theta. So this is correct. A and A cross B. So the cross product of A and A cross B is mod of A into mod of AB into sine theta, the angle between them. So you can write it like this. So here what you get, AB mod and sine theta is A cross AB mod, denominator mod A, mod AB, and just cancel AB. So here what we get, A cross AB by mod of A. So what is A? That is the direction ratio of this line, any one of the line, cross product with this AB. So AB can also be understood like this, that AB is A2 minus A1. There is two position vectors. One position vector is A2, another position vector is A1. So A2 minus A1 is AB. So you can write that this is A2 minus A1 cross product with the vector A, this one, mod by mod of A. So this is how you can remember this formula also, which is the formula for distance between parallel lines. And here A2 and A1 are the direction ratios of the two lines, and A is actually, sorry, A2 and A1 are the position vectors of 2 points, and A is the direction ratio of the vectors of the given two lines which are parallel. So this was all for the last lecture. I hope now you will be able to solve the problems of three-dimensional geometry, and if you have any comments or doubts, you can give in the comment section. Thank you, students.